And now, here's your host. Her mic is always hot. Temple Lens, everybody!
Hello, Vancouver. I'm Temple Lens, and this is Hello, Vancouver, your live show about life here on this side of the river. Thank you so much to all of you for being here, because I'm pretty sure that the world is actively ending right now. I mean, between the hurricanes, the earthquakes, the forest fires, and of course the daily threat of nuclear destruction, it seems like we are in the middle of every disaster movie that was ever made. Well, okay, we're not exactly in the middle of the movie, we're about like a third of the way through. We've passed the part of the movie where all of the scientists are ignored, and then we've passed the part where the earthquake scientist, always played by Jeff Goldblum, looks up from his equations and says, "There is no way we're prepared for something of this magnitude." We're even past the point where the diplomats say, "No, Mr. President, you can't just shoot missiles at the moon because you think it's a loser." A year ago, we thought the movie Sharknado was stupid and out of hand. Now it's 2017 and we're like, yeah, that's plausible. I could totally see that. That could happen here.
Very true.
Have any of you noticed that when Donald Trump says he loves something, it's one of the last things they hear before he tries to end them? I mean, poor Ted Cruz, first of all. But recently, Trump has been saying that he loves everyone. So I'm a little concerned for all of this, and that may be the reason for all of the earthquakes and fires. Now, of course, local politics can often get just as weird as national politics. Jim and I were talking the other day, and we were talking about some of just the weird things that happen during political campaigns or when people hold local office. So we decided to come up with the top 10 list of things not to do if you're running for mayor. And we are using real-life examples from
real,
Clark
right?
County, Washington.
Right. Oh, man.
Number 10, if you own a pot shop, don't assume that your customers will suddenly start voting instead of eating Cheetos.
There we go.
Number 9, don't shout down your own constituents during a debate. Actually happened, started yelling at the audience. Number 8, if you are an old white man and your opponent is a woman, and it is 2017, perhaps do not go around saying that she is best suited for staying home and baking pies instead of being on the campaign trail. Number 7, try not to embezzle funds.
Try.
6, if you do embezzle, don't get caught. Number 5, for our Vancouver people, keep your shirt on. Mayor Tim Levitt. Number 4, don't use your own car as an undercover police car.
Those were the days.
Number 3, don't solicit prostitutes on city time.
Ouch.
Number 2, consider that a Safeway parking lot may not be the best place to receive oral pleasure. Or if you do, at least don't do it directly under the video cameras. Number 1, try to avoid being seen in pictures like this one.
He's back.
And not because there's anything wrong with it, and not because there's a mayor in it, but because it is an amazing picture, and even though it's like 3 years old, we will continue to bring it to every single Hello Vancouver because of its awesomeness. And we are always watching. Anne. So all right, we have got a fantastic show for you tonight, and it's jam-packed, so we don't want to waste any more time. We have got Jeff Attinella, Timbers goalkeeper and children's book author. Yeah. Alan Hamilton from the Clark County Food Bank. Yeah, give it up for the food bank. Woo. Our first ever Main Street Small Business Showdown with Brandon Angelo from Ice Cream Renaissance, Brett Allred from Beige Blonde, and Bonnie Brazier from Blue Door Bakery. We have music from the amazing Amber Sweeney.
Yeah.
We have another pretty awesome installment of Hello History. And we've also had the pop-up shop mixer. So if you didn't have a chance to go and see the vendors who were here, sponsored by the Mob Alliance, they'll be, after the show, they'll be in the room again for a few minutes after the show. So please check them out. They've got a lot of great stuff. And we just want to make sure to thank everybody for making this possible. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to all of you for coming. We really couldn't do it without you. And now, before we bring up our first guest, Jim and Nolan have a few words from our sponsors.